Hello everybody, just a quick pre-stream notice. In all seriousness, this is just a little serious comment, and it's probably the last serious comment I'll make for this stream, and I promise I won't mention it again. But yeah, this weekend was a bit grim for a few reasons, and a bit sad. So this stream is of course dedicated to those 50 people who lost their lives because of senseless violence, and all the other. So let's forget the horrible things going on in the world and just take our time at this lunchtime to enjoy ourselves and remember all the good things in life, which of course are eating biscuits and playing Elite Dangerous. So there you go, starting in a few minutes. Well, probably about 30 seconds. Hello everybody, and welcome to a new week, a new exciting week of course, in the world of Elite Dangerous, and the world of Frontier Developments, and the world of Edward Lewis and his Biscuit reviews. Good to see everybody in the chat, like really good to see everybody. Thank you very much for joining us this early on in the week. We've got Griefed, we've got Fritz, we've got Orange Spark, Andy FM, Daddy 2050, Griefed again, Andy FM again, Paul Archer again. You guys are really nice and early, aren't you? Academic Dust 894, we've got Paul Archer, Gary UK Blackpool. Greetings, Gary UK Blackpool. Are you new to the stream? First of all, Gary, I like your name, Gary. It's a good name. UK, you're from the United Kingdom. That's something too, what I share. And also Blackpool, I am from Blackpool as well. So together we can plot the downfall of other seaside towns, such as Great Yarmouth. Pah! Great Yarmouth. Our Pleasure Beach is much better than that other one, the other fake. There's another Pleasure Beach, isn't there? Somewhere down a different area of the country. Anyway, I don't know what's going on. But good to see you, Black Sheep Kitty, Draco 25240. Nice to see you. Thank you for the salute. And Bad Cat Willem as well. Shan, all of the lovely people, the loveliest of people. Of course, this week we've got loads going on. Loads going on this week for me. I'm going to be doing one of these streams every single day with, of course, more Biscuit reviews out around about 1:45, around about 1:45. And then on Wednesday, I've got Guest Wednesday again, but I might even bring in some more guests throughout this week because I've got a backlog of biscuits and I want to get more and more people on to test those biscuits with me, because people have been bringing things from like South Korea and Germany. Eddie Simon's got loads of German biscuits and I want to get him on reviewing those with me. And then, of course, we had the return of the Bisquiz on Friday. I have to yet confirm that because this weekend was a bit manic for a few reasons. So we're just going to check whether Walter Neil Lewis, the Bisquiz Master, can make it on Friday. Fingers crossed. He'll be good for that. All right, so you know what we do now, don't you? Hey, you know what happens now. For the next 40 minutes-ish, 42 minutes, we're going to do some jumping in Elite Dangerous and make my way home. If this is the first time you have joined us here, basically what I do on these streams is I was going to be playing Elite Dangerous on my lunch breaks anyway, so I thought I would come and stream it for some lovely people at home, and then what we've got is we've built up a lovely community of people. So you're all so welcome. What did you get up to this weekend? What did you do? What did you get up to? All of the community managers have come for Discord. Have we? I think I'm on there still. We're all okay. Don't you worry. All of the CMs are still there. Let's find out where I'm at. Dante 2050 plays Van Halen Jump. Maybe we should play that song. Like a 18-bit version of that song to open up the stream with. That's a nice idea. All right, let's find out where we're going to today. We're right, and let's see. I mean, let's see. We've not done this for a while. Let's see how far away we are. I think we're making some progress actually. If we're at 58,000, I'll be surprised. We're still at 59,000. Wow. But we did make some headway last time we were there, and we do have ourselves, because we're right in the thick of it over here. Yeah, you can start to see that it is a lot denser around this area. So what we're going to do is head over to this way first, which is, and I'm going to have to tidy this up, aren't I, eventually? Hold on. That's not where I want to go, is it? High star density is over this way too. There's multiple directions. I'm not going back on myself. There's absolutely no way. So we'll head here first. So do the few... yes, Biscuit review in 40 minutes. Thank you very much, Grief, for being the temporary Time Lord today. Your destination obscured. Okay, that's good. We didn't want that at all. What am I doing? No. That is what I meant to do. Not the previous thing. Oh, talking about E3, what about FDev? Oh, yeah. You know. Yeah. That's all I've got to say really about that, unfortunately. We've got, we'll have, yes. So, my Gapper is there. Did someone say about Gapper just a second ago? Did someone say? Oh, Gapper said they aren't doing anything there. Timing's wrong. Michael Gapper is correct on that one. As the PR person, you can believe what they have to say. Unfortunately, the timing is just slightly off in terms of our release schedule for E3 this year, so hopefully next time at E3 we'll have something much bigger and better to tell you about. But there's plenty of time left this year with other events and things, other events that we're actually going to be at, to reveal some cool information to you guys and stuff like that. But I think that, yeah. I feel kind of bad. I love E3. I'm really buzzing off this year. Like, I'm having such a good time just sitting around and watching all the press conferences. Last year I was at E3, and let me tell you, everybody, even if you've wanted to always go to E3, it is really cool once. But then I'm so glad that I'm not there again. I know that sounds really ungrateful, but it's just, you don't get to sit down at home and watch the press conferences, and everybody's talking about all the cool announcements that are happening and going around, and you're just there at home going, what? You're there at like in this massive convention center, just looking around going, what's just been announced? And everyone's just like, I don't know, I'm not sure, I haven't seen it yet, because the internet's rubbish in the convention center as well. It's so much better being at home on your sofa, being able to watch these things seriously. Should you plan to go to Gamescom or just send the intern again? I can't confirm nor deny anything just yet, but I would say go to Gamescom. We're going to have an event there at least, I think. Now, this isn't me confirming. This is me, as Edward Lewis, saying what I think I know so far. So this is not an official FDev confirmation. As you know, this stream is, of course, an unofficial stream. This is an Edward Lewis's hobby stream and not the official Frontiers Developers stream. And so therefore, I'm not confirming or denying anything. But yeah, Paul Archer, you've upgraded from a 5E to a 5A this time. Oh, what I've done there, you see, what I've done there, everybody, is that I've joined the end of a conversation that I probably shouldn't have done without knowing what the context was. So I do apologise for that indeed. Jump! Do we have Andy FM in? What are you serving behind the bar today? We've had no FSD failures as of yet, but I can imagine that one's going to come up shortly, that's for sure. Oh, Paul Archer, you replaced the output shaft on your gear transfer box within your Land Rover. It's the Type 9 of the road, says Paul Archer. Excellent job. Round of applause, everybody, for Paul Archer and his hard work on his Land Rover over the weekend. Coots, yes. Assistant producer Coots is here in the chat. Thank you very much for joining us, Coots. You are a wonderful man, doing the Lord's work. I'm not comparing myself to the Lord. That was an accident, and I shan't do it again. I do apologise. Yeah, he's right. I will be there, and I will be passing out hobnobs to everybody who wants one. I don't know. Am I allowed to bring hobnobs through customs? Just like a big old box of hobnobs. I will, if anyone comes to see me at Gamescom, if we do end up going to Gamescom, if anyone comes to see me at Gamescom, I will have, specifically for the Biscuit people, for the people who come along to these streams, I will have biscuits behind whatever desk or booth I'm on, and I will pass out biscuits to you, to your fine selves. We should get some official... Coots! Get McFitty's on the phone. We need to get an official biscuit for the stream made, like Ed's 38 biscuits. Like some good packaging on there. What would we call our biscuit? Because after we've done this, we can make the perfect biscuit. We can take what we've learned so far and make the perfect biscuit. Oh, this is becoming very an appealing idea to me. Checking for an earthlight. Just whisper, Ed's 38. Oh, it's like the advert for it. Ed's 38. Don't say it out loud. Don't say it too loud, because they'll know. Nothing there for me, nothing there for us. Sorry guys, we're moving on. It's of my choice today. Oh. Thank you, Andy FM. Lefroy? You got your Lefroy behind the Mars bar, the space bar at the end of the galaxy? Ford 1701, you are awake far too early today, but it is good to see you. Thank you very much for joining us. Today, I'm going to be doing a lot of serious jumping. There's no silliness today. It's Monday, and as everybody knows, Monday is tired day. So we're all taking it easy. Just got a relaxed, a laid-back live stream. Very serious, and yes, other things. And his name is an archer. Hey Ed, may I request that you accept my friend's request, please? That will make my day. And your name is an archer? That is no problem at all. Is your name's an archer? Because it better had be. His name. Oh no, his name is an archer. So yours could be something else. Do you know what I'd really like? A to Z listing of friend requests. Oh, Mad Dog. We'll accept him. Mrs. Noodles. Hey, Mrs. Noodles. You've not missed the Biscuit review. No, the Biscuit review will be arriving in about half an hour's time. And I think because I've had a bit of a hard weekend. Can we talk about something personal for a second? Does anybody mind? Because I think you'll I don't know. It's a bit. It's personal to me, but actually, it will actually mean a lot for you guys as well. And actually, you know what? I don't know. Tell me, what do you think? Do you want me to carry on with it? It's personal, but it's nothing. You will really care. And it's not embarrassing or anything like that. And it's not silly. It's actually a serious moment. And I want to tell you why I've had a bit of a rough weekend. So let me know if you want to hear about that or not. Yeah, go ahead. All right, Grief. All right. If Dante 2050 is giving me a hug. Yeah, and you all know him as well. So, yes, Walter Neil Lewis, unfortunately, had to go into hospital over the weekend on Friday, just after we saw him on the stream. He was, he's okay, so it's all right, but he's been in there and he's still in there today. So he's going to be released today, he hopes, but apparently it's atrial fibrillation, which is an irregular heartbeat, which means they can treat it, which is great, but I thought you guys would all care because you know him as well, because you've seen him on the streams and stuff, so that's why I said that he might not be able to make it on Friday. But no, I'm sure he's going to be okay, but I thought that I would tell you because then I can send him a message saying that you all send his love, send him love his way, and I think that would be nice. But there you go. My weekend was a bit strange because that was on Friday night, but he's okay. He's fine. He's getting up. He's all right. He's doing his thing. But yeah, you know, those sorts of things happen. And then my friend was in a car crash as well, and he's okay too. But you just start to see these things and all these sort of grim activities happening over the weekend, and it was just a bit of an emotional one. Me wiping away imaginary tears. But yeah, best wishes for Walter. Send him our best wishes. Stanley 2050. Yeah, send him some get little biscuits from us. That's a really nice idea. I'll do that. Best wishes for full recovery. Hope his recovery goes well. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be okay. Thank you. See, that's why I know I can come along to you guys and say these things. Where are we going next then? Where to on next? Well, that was my weekend. Yeah. So, a bit of a strange one. Right, where are we going to next? We're heading towards the Rockville Crossing, which is over this way. Let's see how far we can actually plot. This is very exciting. I don't know if we'll be able to make it this sort of distance yet. Oh, we can. Amazing. Oh, it looks quite barren over that way. Let's try over this way. What about over here? Because that looks like a big jump. Hey. All right. Well, how far away are you? How far away are you? 3,000 light years. Let's just head more in that general direction. I'm over here. Shan, what are you thinking? What are you thinking, Shan? Like, do you think I should head out this way or not? Oh, as in, like, it's past 1,000 light years. Sorry. Do you think I should head out towards the left or just keep heading in the direction that I'd previously chosen? 1,036. Hey, let's do it. Biscuit review in 30 minutes. Thank you very much, Griefed. FSD malfunction. Andy FM, please grab us a Lefroy. It's a very peaty whiskey. But if you could grab us the bottle of Lefroy or a bottle of two, just pour out a shot for absolutely everybody here, and we shall all raise our glass to Walter Neil Lewis as to say get better soon. So, 2 in a row! It's our lucky day, everybody. That's 2 free shots of Lefroy for everyone. Imaginary Lefroy. And remember to drink responsibly. Drink joyously, friendlily, and also imaginarily, because this is not real. Remember that. It's also very important that you don't drink at 1:15 on a Monday. Mondays is not the days for drinking. That's my hot tip. Yes, a huge get well soon from all the chatters. Get well soon. I'll get him to watch this later and tell him that I mentioned it. Don't know him, but when she him well. But when she him well, best. But wish him well, that should have said. All right, okay. Thank you, Gary, UK Blackpool. He's from Blackpool. He lives in Kirkham, right by you. You, Commander TJ, you were in the Fat Cat and Canary watching the game on Saturday. The Fat Cat and Canary right by my old house in Norwich, where I used to live. Nice. Good to see you, TJ, by the way. How are you today? Thank you for joining us in the chat. It's really awesome to see you. But yeah, we're making massive progress. We're making fine progress. I can now plot 1,000 light years away. 1,000. How about that? Shan, how do you feel? He says head to the rock and voe, but also keep star density. I'm just gonna go straight forward, if that's alright with you. I'm just gonna keep pushing forwards until it tells me that I can't, and then I'll go back around the opposite way. But I think I'm making it. I think I'm actually doing it. Yeah, today's hot stream is going to be hard work at the rate of accumulated drinks. Yes, you need to be careful. Again, especially if you're streaming. If you're hosting a stream or driving any machinery that includes Lake on Tap 9 or anything else. Oh, also, you know how we haven't really heard the ice cream van in a while? It came last week on Friday after the stream. It arrived at 2:15. It's as if they're probably watching the stream themselves, and that's the reason why they've missed it a few times. But I thought that was a bit unusual. I thought it was a real shame. Don't get cocky, kid, says Shan. Absolutely. You used to live in Kirkham. Gary from Blackpool. Gary, UK Blackpool. That's amazing. Whereabouts? Should we chat about all the local pubs? The Horse, the Swan. Is the Swan still open? The Black Horse. What else do we have? Kirkham. I used to skateboard at the Morrison's car park back when it was Safeway. Yeah. That was good times. Currently serving yourself energy drinks as you're wiped out. Andy FM, honestly, it feels like a really weird week, but everyone seems a bit tired. I mean, like, obviously, you know how my weekend's been, and then, of course, the events in... I said I wouldn't mention it, but, you know, the tragic events overseas. Oof. But yeah, we're supposed to be here to take our mind away from these things and stay positive. So let us all, yes, remain that way and stay chirpy. But we're making some absolutely smashing time. I mean, only 52 jumps to do 1,000 light years. That's actually quite good. It's starting to get much, much better. You used to work at the George. Oh, you probably know my dad. You probably literally do know my dad. I wouldn't be surprised. I genuinely wouldn't be surprised. How long ago was this? Because these guys all know my dad, because I do a live stream on Fridays where they... Biscuit review in 25 minutes. Thank you very much, Grief, to the temporary Time Lord, taking over from iGamer17, another one of our brilliant members of staff here on the good ship. Oh, what did we call the ship? I've forgotten the name of the ship, everyone. I'm really sorry, what do we call the ship? 52 jumps rather than 52 hours, yeah. That's probably about 52 hours. Zach called me last week on the live stream. Ed 2 jumps Lewis, because I'd get about 2 jumps done per live stream. Used to work at the George. So hold on. Yeah. Hey, Altistic. How are you? You all right? Good to see you. General T. That's right, the General T, the good ship General T. 30 years ago. That was quite a while ago. Yeah. The Biscuit General could have been the Biscuit General. The General T. The General Drunk of the General T. Did I not make a decision? Okay. I'm making a decision. It is the General T. The ship is called the General T. We are in the General T. Generality. Yes. And of it. Silly. Thanks. Okay. 30 years ago. Hey, Gregor Burns. How are you? Thank you for joining. Can we all do a big old welcome to Altistic in the chat? Make him feel welcome. I think it might be your first time here. If not, then welcome back. If it is your first time, do stick around. We have Biscuit reviews coming up a quarter to the hour. Every day, we do this every day. And also, Elite Dangerous, you know? What do you want? Biscuit reviews and Elite Dangerous. And shots of imaginary alcohol, but of course don't tell Andy FM that it is imaginary because he does lose his mind. Andy FM, if you could pour us the 3rd shot of the day, please, sir. Mrs. Noodles? Hello? Hello, Mrs. Noodles. Hello. Is Mr. Noodles around? Actual Noodles, I was going to call him. You're just as much as Noodles as he is. Jameson bless the General T and all who jump in her. Yeah, she's a good lass. The General T. We need to. Oh, if only I could. I could change the dashboard things when I was out in space. That way I could change it to General T. Thank you for pouring the shot, Andy FM. You're a gentleman, sir. Oh, we've got ourselves an extended frame shift jump there. Took us a little longer than usual. You out of the abyss yet? Says Knights Rider. Sort of. Don't want to get, like Shan said earlier, don't want to get cocky. Because imagine if I'm like, yep, easy. I'm out of there by miles, no problem. And we wait. We jump. Oh, you don't know since he's at work. Okay, fair enough. Hey, Academics894, how are you? You've just finished making Thai red curry noodle soup. Well, as I've said before on the stream, you can't come in here bragging about Thai red curry noodle soup and not have some for everybody to share. So I do hope you've got enough to go around. There are 40 people in here currently, so you've got to make sure there's enough for all 40. Is there enough for all 40 people? I don't know. You can see Arms Like Noodles in the viewer list. He's here. He's just not saying much. He's at work in inverted commas. But yeah, well, it's lunchtime. That's the whole point. It's the lunchtime stream. Gary UK Blackpool, you should finish the tutorials. Yeah, you absolutely should. Or just jump straight into the game. What tutorials are you up to? Have you never... Are you playing Xbox One? Are you playing PC? Oh dear. Someone had to come and rescue me. Got probably stuck. Someone to come and rescue me, as I found out halfway through doing a straight crossing that I no longer had an SRV and no Drumponium. That's a good story. No wonder. Not until Rock and Vo crossing am I safe, says Shan, and he is the one to listen to. Absolutely. Traveller GG. Oh, he must just be a person? Traveller GG? PC, you opened it once. You should get back on this game. Why is it that you have joined us here today on the stream then? If you just thought, I remember Elite Dangerous, and you saw somebody streaming it, or you saw me tweet about it, or what are you doing here? Just out of interest. The Biscuit review will begin in 20 minutes, says Grief. Plenty more time to get some more jumping done, and potentially find ourselves some more Earth-like planets. You can call the rock rats. Yeah, I know, but I'm not into that idea. I refuse to have to call for help. What I'm doing here, if you don't know, is that I've gone all the way to the other side of the galaxy, Gary, and I'm trying to make my way back. And I thought I would do it on a live stream. I am the community manager, or one of the community managers here at Frontier Developments, part of the community management team. And yeah, I thought I would just jump on to these lovely lot here and stream it with them. Have some company, some backseat drivers for my way back. And they have been backseat drivers. Terrible nuisances in the back. Always asking to stop for wheeze and poos and other things like that. But of course, Shan, I'm only joking. They've all been wonderful and really, really helpful. Yeah, call the rock rats. Hey, David Gilson. Good to see you too. How are you? Oh, so another FDev game. Oh, called Planet Coaster. That's where you've... Oh, okay, I see. Cool. Yeah, we like that too. That's a good game. Planet Coaster's good stuff. We'd have a little video featuring on the PC Gaming conference later on today. Oh, on the FM, it's shot number 4 time. Please, could you pour as a shot? There's 38 people now, so you should be all right. We should. I think you might have to open another bottle, but don't let that stop you. I think we've got a good 4 or 5 Lafroigs in the back of the pub. No, down to 2050. We aren't there yet. How many times do I have to tell you, you backseat drivers, you? And Gregor Bonds, you came from PC too. Oh, cool. This is really cool. So we do have some Planet Coaster people here as well. Yeah, we've got some streams coming up for Planet Coaster as well. They have not been announced yet, and I'll probably be told off for saying it. But so don't tell anyone. We do have some streams. We have some streams going on for Planet Coaster. Alpha 3 is on its way, as you know. Hey, Bubblemat Gaming, thank you so much for hosting. It's really cool. You don't drink as Gary UK Blackpool. Good choice. Andy FM, do you have anything that Andy FM can have? Sorry, that Gary UK Blackpool can have. He doesn't drink, and that's no way to welcome a new person to our live stream, of course. Just to force them, peer pressure them into drinking. Do you have like a nice elderflower drink or something similar? David Gilson says, hey Ed, does Frontier need any 3D artists? That's my day job, doing it right now as a freelancer. What you need to do, Mr. Gilson, is head over to Google. And Google, this isn't me being flippant, by the way. Genuinely, we're always looking for new people here at Frontier. It's growing, it's really expanding, doing really well. So you need to head over to Google and type in Frontier Developments Jobs, and there's a whole page with all the listings on there. And check those out. And if you do apply for anything, make sure you send me an email as well. Or a PM on the forums, or like even a message on here. Just all you have to do, I think, is follow me on here and then send me a message here, or on Twitch, and I'll give you my email address on there. That way I can push your agenda, sir. Thank you for posting jobs, Orange Spark, on Flitz as well. I used to, it's Flitz, Fritz, on the Fritz, Fitzgerald. F. Scott. Just silly words. Danny 2050 says Yorkshire tea. Oh, we've got some Yorkshire tea. Of course, everybody. Yeah, we've got 662 bags of Yorkshire tea. Best biscuit reviews in the galaxy. That's right. When you've got an endorsement from Bubblemat Gaming, you know you've made it in life. Awesome. As Bubblemat Gaming Live says, there's going to get extra points from HR. The problem is that I want to keep HR away from watching this because I'm using like company equipment to do silly biscuit streams. So I'm not sure how keen they are on me doing these things. So no, I'm sure they're absolutely fine, really. But just I want to keep them away. So yeah, we don't want to be promoting them too much. What else is going on in my life this weekend? What else did I do? One positive thing that happened this weekend is that I bought a new bicycle. And I managed to shave off 6 minutes off my time getting to work this morning. That's 18 minutes instead of 19 minutes instead of 25 minutes. The Biscuit Review will begin in 15 minutes. Talking of minutes, Thank you, Grief, for giving us that update and keeping us updated about when the biscuit review will begin. I've got myself a little bit of a treat today because remember how good the Hotel Chocolat biscuits were? Well, I thought I would bring back, to make us feel chirpy on a Monday, I thought I would bring back the other Hotel Chocolat biscuit. There was actually only, well, I think there were actually 3 biscuits in there. The others are chocolate bars, so they will not be reviewed. That's not okay. But this one is a bit more of a standard biscuit with some chocolate chips in there instead of the, oh hello. It's the first one I haven't been able to scoop from for a while. Got to make sure I pay attention to these things, because otherwise they'll be left out in the dark. And nobody wants to call the fuel rats 59,000 light years away from home. That would be mad. Thank you very much, Black Sheep Kitty, for prepping some coffee pots for the non-tea drinkers. This is so nice here. Have we got any board games that we can play as well? I wanna, if I owned any pub, it would be a board game cafe, and we could all bring out board, like just a selection of board games at the back, but it would be like, you know, Code Names and Hanabi and some good classics in there too. So if we've got anything that anyone wants to play, just bring that out and see it. This pretend pub that we've accidentally created is in the back of my asp. It's in the back of the ship, which of course we all know is called the General T. Hey, that's my fish. Yep. Oh! Wait a second. It's just water, isn't it? Shan? Oh, sod it. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Come on. Well, check it's not been... No, it's not bothered me. Hey, either way, what's it going to take? 2 minutes to get over there anyway? Yeah, I know. I don't think it's an Earth-like, though. I think it's just a water world, but it's still pretty cool. Yeah, it's worth scanning, though. Pretty enough to buzz. Yeah. The Costner class planet says 141701. Costner class. Just on again, the amount of April Fool's Days jokes that we come up with on this stream that we should do, like we should change the one on April Fool's Day to Costner class planets just for one day, and so whenever you scan a water planet, it says Costner class instead. It'd be really fun. I remember the last Earth, like you thought it was a water world as well. That's true. So you never know, but I doubt it with this one, to be completely honest with you. Will we be able to mount floats on our ships to land on water worlds in inverted commas? I don't know. I hope so. I really, really hope so. One day. Just as much as you guys, I want it to be as awesome as that. So we'll find out. And I will be here still. I'm going to be here, by the way. Just so you guys know. I'm going to be doing this community management thing at Frontier Developments until they literally drag me out kicking and screaming. So don't you worry, I'm going to be here for as long as possible. Not that you were worried anyway. A lot of you will be like, oh, God damn, I thought we were going to get rid of him. Sorry, this is the multiple loops of shame because I keep taking my eye off the ball. The sphere, the planet. Talking about the planet as if it were a ball. Here we go. Just want to get nice and close. If you're going to scan, you may as well get nice and close up, right? Not that close. It's the loop of correction. How many Earth-like worlds have I found so far, Max? I don't know. I haven't counted them. Since we started this stream, I've only found one. So one. But before that, on the way out here, I think I found between 10 and 15. Yeah. Water world, of course. But it's a beautiful looking water world. You know what? Just for posterity. A screenshot. There you go. The characteristic stutter of a screenshot happening. Do it! Let's get out of here. Let's get out of this hellhole. It's a terrible place. Water only. Kevin Costner. The loop of pertinent reconnaissance. That's what we're going to call it from now on. I like it. Oh, it's a loop of pertinent reconnaissance, yes. Yes, Andy FM, as you've just pointed out there, Ed's 38 potential home node 1 is the Pyro Eorc OTOD77. But of course, what we're going to try and do is find more on the way back, and the closest one that we get is probably going to end up being, but it has to also be a unique find by me as well. So it can't be, it can't have already been discovered by somebody else. It has to be a completely unique place for us to lay down our heads, to lay down our ships, and then create a little commune for S38. A strange, wonderful, friendly place full of nice people. The noob roll. So Tiger is what? No, it's a loop of pertinent reconnaissance. Come on. Might I just put those away? Put those beam lasers away. David Gilson proposed that I replace detail surface scanner with a Kerbal limper launcher. Fun. I haven't really played much Kerbal Whisper myself, and I've heard very, very good things about it, and I've watched some very good streamers playing a lot of it. But I don't know, it seems a little bit... I mean, this is coming from somebody who has played 500 plus hours of Elite Dangerous now, and is still not very good at it. I just don't think I will be very good at Kerbal Space Program. I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you any good at Kerbal? Is it worth my time?
Fuel scooping complete.
Eject.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
And if I think we've got shot number 4, please. There, if you could just pass me that bottle of Lefroy again. I think everyone just grab a bottle each, and we'll just swig from the bottle. It's been like I say, a long weekend, and we all need it. We all need to just, apart from the people who don't drink alcohol for whatever reason, and we don't need to know why or how. Yeah, you can just keep sipping your Yorkshire tea. Yeah, but thanks to our grief there, we've just been made aware that it is 10 minutes or less for today's biscuit review. Today we do have a little bit of a treat. Hotel Chocolat case is back out again, the premium biscuit tin. I wonder if it can do as well as the last one, which is currently sitting neatly at the top of the leaderboard, which is impressive stuff. The Hotel Chocolat, people ask me quite a lot. They say, what's current whenever I talk about this, which is quite a lot. Whenever I'm at a social gathering, I'll be like, have you seen my new biscuit review things that I've done? And they're always like, no, what are you talking about? And I was like, well, I do these biscuit reviews, and it's very silly. But I always tell them what is at the top of the leaderboard. And of course, it's the Hotel Chocolat shortbread with the Hotel Chocolat chocolate around it, of course, but salted caramel shortbread is the one it is. That's the one. Thank you. Coffee or apple juice for griefed? Everyone, pour griefed some coffee. Hey, Snow Imp. Thank you very much for joining you. How are you? Thank you very much for joining us today. It's good to see you here. I'm very tired. I sat at a dance show for 6 hours yesterday, but my daughter did win her age group. Round of applause for Commander Cruz's daughter, who is more successful than I ever will be. But, yeah. Most valuable dancer. Shakes fist at Ed. It's not my fault that your biscuit is only second place biscuit. It was a shocking turn of events. We were doing too well. Like, all of the biscuits that we were getting reviewed were just too good. It was just too nice. Looking forward to LaveCon? Yeah, absolutely. How many, are we 4 weeks away from LaveCon now, or maybe 5 weeks? It's the end of July, isn't it? So plenty of time to put together our fascinating plans. This is my scheming. I realise I do this face too much. That face is too frequent. I need to start... I have quite a rubbery face. I need to start doing varied facial expressions instead of the same 4 or 5. Which is, everyone has the same 4 or 5 facial expressions, don't they? They have smile, frown, confusion. That's it, isn't it? It's 3. Smile, frown, and confusion. Anger, that can be a 4th, which you won't get with me very often, to be honest with you. Biscuit review in 5 minutes. Thank you very much, Grief. You're a champion. Love you. Sad Ed, but sad Ed, bad Ed. That's right. More successful than Coots. How old is your daughter? She's probably young. You're only a young lad yourself, so she can't be very old. Like, she's already more successful than you in life, and she's only about 4 years old. That's kind of sad, or 6 or something. Your brother and they are going to be in there on Saturday. That's amazing. Good stuff. A scheming gift confirmed. I did. Whenever I do anything on this stream, I do think, oh no, Greg, that's one for Grief. 9 years old. Okay. Well, you know, she's got some years. It's about time she won something, to be honest, Goose. You've seen Miffed, Ed. When was I miffed, Max? So you saw me. Oh, it was probably actually actually at a live event. In person. Yeah, I mean everyone has the... On these streams you won't see me angry, there's no point with that. When have I been annoyed? Tell me a story about when I was annoyed. No! Grief, you carry on, please. It's a really fun way of looking back through and being like, oh yeah, that was the day that I did that. I actually quite like them as much as they are very silly and... but when have we been serious on this live stream? Like once. And it was probably earlier today. I think we've made some decent ground today. Who thinks we may have made? I don't know. I can't promise anything. No, we haven't done. We haven't hit the 58,000 barrier yet. 3 minutes left. Thank you, Grieft. Maybe we can do it if I keep pushing forwards. Keep the speed high. And wait for it. Wait for it. Turn off. Hit the jump button nice and early. We're away. Efficiency. Today's t-shirt is an onion head t-shirt. Is correct. It is green screen. It's green, so the green screen doesn't pick up particularly well. But on the back it says something about demand high or well, something. I don't know. No, it says demand high in the bottom, and then on the back it says I can't remember what it says, and I'm wearing it. And I've worn this for quite a while as well, so I've got no idea. Oh, it was caused by technical difficulties at Gamescom. Oh, yeah. Was I annoyed? No, I'm sorry about that. Was it when I swore on the stream in front of like 20,000 people? That was silly. Because I thought I was off air. All of your t-shirts are about Transformers. You need some Elite shirts, Dave Gilson. Yeah, you do. Are you going to LaveCon? Because again, I can't confirm anything. I'll probably get told off for confirming this, but we might have some merchandise there, and it might also be reduced in price as well. So if you are coming along, bring some fun, bring a what's it called, a budget. Three minutes left, says Grief. That was about a minute ago, so we have 2 more minutes remaining until the Biscuit review starts for the day. But yeah, make sure that you turn away from the star so we don't get toasted. Get ready, and let's see how far we've made it. So we've done over 25 jumps today, which is pretty good. Pretty good going. I think we've done 30 jumps. So who knows? We might have made it past the 58,000. Place your bets now. Previously we were at 59,450-ish. So now where are we at? Do you think we've made it past that 58,000 barrier? No, let's find out. I was close to Miff when Zach took keys off your keyboard, but that's just because it kept doing transitions. Yeah, that was I was quite annoyed about that. But it was all part of the fun, so I don't mind it when Zach does things like that. Legalize Onion Head. Thank you, XLG47. I like that you went away. Either you went away to check your own shirt or you had a look on the site. But thank you very much for checking that out on me. It's been a long week. We had a long week, so I'm tired. But a meeting in 15 minutes. It's time for the biscuit review. Oh, but before we do, we've had one last FSC malfunction for the day. So do grab yourselves a glass and Andy FM, he's going to be pouring some Lafroy for everybody. But of course, an extra mug of tea or apple juice for those choosing not to take part in the ceremonial drinking of the Frameshift Drive, which is good for you. No pressure here. You. Dave Gilson, you should really go to Hull Comic Con as Kate Russell will be there. She's probably going to be at LaveCon as well. She was at LaveCon last year and the year before, so she's most likely going to be there again. She's still a regular guest at most of these events. She's cool. Kate's really cool, and she'll be chatting with you as well if you haven't already spoken to her before. Sorry, I'm ignoring. There's a present coming my way shortly. I just need to get it sorted off. Thank you very much. It's very kind. Get your tea or coffee ready because it's time for science, says Griefed. He's correct. Let's quickly, I can't resist this now because we're actually making some progress, or it feels like we are. Let's have a look. Sol. 58,000, 58,000, 58,000, 58,000, 58,000. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. 58,966, everyone. We've done it. If we can start doing 1,000 light years every stream, then we'll be back in 12 weeks' time. I'm joking. Everyone's happy here. What do you mean I'm sad? Alright, let's go to the main menu. You know how this works. Everyone be lovely to one another. Everyone look after each other. I'll be back in about 2 minutes' time with the brew, ready for biscuit review number 40 or 39. One of the two. Anyway, see you in a sec. Bye! Forgot which button to press. This one. Ooh, it's time for the biscuit review. Starting now! Hey, you're back. That whirring sound you can hear in the background is the air conditioning because it was very, very warm in here, so I hope you don't mind. If it is getting in the way of things, do let me know, and I will turn it right off, and I will suffer for my art, which is, of course, the art of the biscuit review. So today, like I said, is a treat. Ed Lewis will become the biscuit baron once we've perfected the recipe for Ed's 38 luxury dunkers. The luxury dunkers. I like that. All right, let's do it. Does it sound too worry? Can you let me know? If it sounds awful, I'll turn it off. Just opening up the official spreadsheet, and there it is. Bam! Right in your face, like a biscuit review masterpiece. Yorkshire tea. All right, so here we go. You can't hear any whirring, says Gregor Burns. Good stuff. That's what I like to hear. Can't hear it above your phone whirring. Nah. Okay, good stuff. Nice one. Thank you. All right. So as you can see here, if you are new to the Biscuit Review streams, what we do a quarter to the hour on every daily stream. I stream every day, weekdays, and we review the biscuits a quarter to the hour, around about or 10 to. So right now you can see at the top is the Hotel Chocolat salted caramel handmade shortbread. In second place we have the Thomas J. Fudge's decadent dark chocolate Florentines. Third place, the Fox's Chunky Cookie. And right at the bottom we have the Tesco Rich Tea Finger, Fox's Party Rings and the Garibaldi. Ooh, now I must say, just to let you know, I do like every single biscuit that I eat as well. It's just that some aren't quite as good as others. So, it works on an 8-point scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Appearance, taste, texture, durability, dunkability, post-dunk, taste, satisfaction, and more richness. And then we have a total at the very, very end. So today's biscuit, without further ado, very, very exciting times. Where will it sit? Will it sit at the end? At the bottom of the table? With the sad Tesco Rich Tea Fingers? Or will it sit all the way at the top? With the Hotel Chocolat salted caramel handmade shortbread? Now let me show you, really, really quickly, the packaging. Let's have a look. Look at that thing. Look at that premium box. Smells like metal. Or whatever it is. Lovely box. But again, there's no points in this for the packaging. So we're going to open up. I'm going to see what we have here. So we previously had done the salted caramel milk chocolate handmade shortbread. But today we have the standard milk chocolate handmade shortbread, or we can go for the dark nut and nib shortbread. What does everybody think? Please put your votes in a postcard and send it to 306 Science Park, Frontier Development, CB1. Don't really do that. Tell me now, because we kind of have... I've got work to do. I've got to go back to work at 2. Silly little thing called community management, that's what I've got to go do. Nice tin boxes are a bonus. The Nut and Nib. Andy FM, Grief Chan. TJ's does say standard. I'll wait for a couple more reviews in. Nut and Nib from Mrs. Noodles. Yeah, because it's different enough from the other one as well. I think we'll go crazy. Go nuts, says Belmacar. I like that because Belmacar isn't really particularly irregular in here. But Belmacar, he or she has waited for... not Belmacar, sorry. Tuplex. But it still stands. He waited for that opportunity. He's just been like, I've got this great joke. Boom! And everyone's like, oh, Tuplex, yeah! Well done, Tuplex. Well done, sir. Or mom. Are you based off a suplex? A Tuplex is like double the Tuplex. Right, let's give the nuts a nibble. Sorry for being... Like I say, it's individually packaged. Oh, this looks good. This is I'm excited immediately. Check this out. Oh, whoa! So we got that. That looks like a good, almost like a brownie. It's got these big sort of macadamia bits in there, or yeah, probably macadamia nuts. But look at this. What you don't expect, because it's locked away in the packaging, there's a chocolate back and like a chocolate base. And it's hard, it's thick, but how will it stand up against the test of time? Now what it does is it gets me excited. I've got to tell you. That I'm looking at this and I'm going, yeah, put that in my mouth right now. Whoa, it's Monday. What do we call this again? Nut and nib. Hotel Chocolat, nut and nib. Shortbread. Oh. Here you go. Boom. Nut and nib. Shortbread. Let's see how it does. On appearance, I'm excited by it. It's pushing all of my buttons. I'm looking at it and I'm going, yes, I know it's going to be good. And it's reinforced by the chocolate, but it's also reinforced by the Hotel Chocolat name, so maybe it's slightly biased. But I get the impression it's going to be a good tasting little treat. So let's go for something like an 8. Good looking biscuit. All right, taste. Yes, indeed. All right, so I'm going to go for a third of the biscuit to make sure we have enough for dunkability test later on. It's okay. It's okay. Maybe I'm slightly disappointed. Also, it's quite crummy. Not bad, no, not terribly, but there's a softness to it. That's mouthfeel, isn't it? But it's not terrible, but it's just not blowing me away. Yeah, it's a slight frown. It's just more that there was a slight disappointment in there. So it tastes like a brownie that's had, like nuts in a brownie. More than a shortbread. And the chocolate isn't very heavy. And actually the dark chocolate is sat a little bit bitter. There's a tiny bit of a bitter taste in there. So the texture was also softer than I imagined it to be. I wanted a crisp snap. But it wasn't terrible. It was still good. It's just that I'm just saying it's not as, I'm not going, yes! Punching the sky with how happy I am about this particular biscuit so far. Durability, I lied to you. It was more about the texture and the mouthfeel that was concerning me. The actual Henry is here still. Don't worry about Henry. What was that? Calm down! Calm down, Henry! You've gone mad! No, Henry, don't... No, he's okay. Thank you. Alright. No. No. Don't make me pull your head off! He's been a nightmare these last few days. As soon as he's off the stream, he behaves well. As soon as the stream's turned off, you should see him. He is a pain. Is he in the chat here with us? Oh yeah, there you go. So, durability, it's quite good. It's quite good. I lied to you earlier, I meant mouthfeels, but actually it's staying together quite well. And here we go, here's the true test. We all know how this works. If you are new to this, I dunk it in for 3 seconds, I reveal it to the camera, and I show you how it's dealt with being dunked. So let's find out how it works. 1, all the way in, halfway, 2, 3, and reveal. So what we've got there is staying very, 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 very strong. Oh, that was just a tiny little bit of crumb that came off it there. 1 for a double dunk, 2, 3, staying very strong again still. What you are seeing here is a little bit of dripping from the chocolate around the edge, but nothing else. Triple dunk, 1, 2, 3, gonna hold it in there. No movement at all. No movement at all. That sometimes doesn't mean it's going to be a good thing, though. It just means that it can be dunked for a long amount of time. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to taste great afterwards for the post dunk. Let's see how things work there. Now we're talking. Now we're talking, ladies and gentlemen. That slight softer, because it was a bit dry, even though it was individually packed. That softness. Yes. Now we're talking. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a good tasting biscuit right there. It's a must dunk. It's a must dunk. And you wouldn't have thought that about a Hotel Chocolat biscuit. But my God, that made me want another one. Just that little bit of moisture there. Oh. Splendid. Because of the dripping chocolate, I'll put it at a 9 rather than a 10. Post-dunk taste. 8.9. Satisfaction. Oh, yes. Feel good. I feel good. It was surprising because it was on a low start with the taste and the texture. In fact, I actually feel like going back and adjusting the taste, the pre-taste a little bit lower, and I hope you guys don't mind doing that, but I'm going to do it. I think that I've been generous there as well. Satisfaction. Ooh. And Moorishness. So, here's the thing about Moorishness, and it's a complicated beast, Moorishness. I want one more, but I don't want two more. I could tell that one more, and also I have to have a good cup of tea ready to have it with. Thank you, Shan, for the biscuit bucket mug. So let me think about this. Moorishness. 7.8. It's a good score. It's a good score. Dust Monk. Must dunk. Dust Monk. I like it. Let's see how it's done on here. 63.8. Whoa! Into 4th place. Let's get it. Let's make it official. 63.8, putting it into 4th place. The Hotel Chocolat Nut and Nib Shortbread. Hotel Chocolat does it again, everybody. Round of applause for Hotel Chocolat. That is really, really good. I mean, wow. I genuinely might just go and eat the whole pack of these now. No, of course, that would be rude of me. I have lots of colleagues who are all busy, hard work on various things, including Planet Coaster and Elite Dangerous as well for the next big update. So, who should I go and give? I've got 2 more of these remaining, these dark nut and nib biscuits. Who should I take these to? Who would you like me to give these to? Anybody that you've ever seen on any of the guest streams, or also people behind the scenes as well that you don't see a lot. Which devs should we give these to? Who do you think? To say thank you as well. Any specifics? I can't give you any more specifics, sorry. Dav, says Shan. Hold on, Gregor Burn says me. You aren't a dev here, are you, Gregor? Do I know you? Who are you? Look at my beady eye. I'm watching you carefully. Sandro, we've already given one to Sandro. Support team. We could give, but there's only 2 of them, and there's more of that in this. There's like 8 of the guys in the support team. Sarah Jane says Kamoots. Kamoots. Hey, Kamoots. The receptionist says Commander Benkai. Oh, we've got Dav. I've seen 2 Davs and I've seen 2 Sarah Jane Averys. Oh, Gregor Burns might be a dev. Who is it? I'm always really nice to you, but now I'm going to treat you differently because I know that you're a developer here. And you're always here, and I'm always being, well, nice, or maybe slightly silly with you as well, so I'm sorry if I have been rude to you in the past. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm out of focus. Stay very still, and they won't notice you. I want to get back out of focus again. Alright then. Anyone named Sarah Jane needs a biscuit. Alright, looks like we're going for Sarah Jane Avery and Dav. So, they're going to get some biscuits at the desk and have no idea why they're getting them. But hey, I think that'll be a nice little treat for them for this afternoon. So thank you again, everybody. We're going to be doing a stream like this every single day this week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Maybe the return of the Bisquiz. By the way, I will pass on all your lovely messages to my dad as well, who was in hospital. And the Bisquiz master who usually does them on. He usually comes in on a Friday to do a quiz with us. But unfortunately he was, but he's okay, he's healthy and stuff, and he's alright, he's back up on his feet and things, so it's all good. But, yep. Oh, you're not really in Scotland. Alright, Gregor Burns, you had me there for a few seconds. Mr. Burns. That's the sort of thing Mr. Burns would do as well. Alright, yes, get well soon, of course. Walter, thank you very much. Thank you for the stream. I love doing these things. So I'll see you tomorrow for another Jumping Home, and we're going to start making some real progress here, I promise. And then I will do, in the future at some point, I'm going to do like an evening stream where if we have a stream planned, like a CQC or something like that, I'm just going to stream from the moment work finishes at like 5:30 until we start the stream as well. So I'm going to start trying to fit in more of these as much as possible. I'm going to keep it to the lunchtimes regularly, but then every now and again get a little special in there to make sure I can start making some progress to actually get home. So it's lovely to see you all, and see you tomorrow. And of course, Guest Wednesday on Wednesday, and then maybe the Bisquiz. He says he's written it already. He sent me a text yesterday telling me that he wants to still do it, but I'm trying to look after him. All right. Bye. Have a lovely. Yeah, I hope I have a better week too, Mrs. Noodles. I really do, and I think I will. It's already been so brilliant because of you people coming along here to watch this today. You're brilliant. All right. See you soon. See you in a sec. Bye. know, sometimes I actually don't have anything to say during these posts talking bits. But I will say, again, I started by saying this, and I'll finish by saying this, that stream there was after a big, heavy weekend of some quite down events for me. But you know, every now and again, all you have to do is sit back and actually take a second to see how fortunate you are. And so actually that stream is dedicated to the 50 people who unfortunately lost their lives and all their families as well for this weekend, which was really serious and sad. Anyway, onwards and upwards to sort of positivity and being nice to one another and stuff. So go and speak to those that you love and love you and be good to one another. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!